Hello and bonjour, everyone. Welcome to another Around the World episode. Today we're going to talk about the country France. France is a country in Europe. And you know what a lot of French people speak? They speak French. They speak French. Let's sing our hello song, and we're going to use French to sing it too. All right, here we go. Hello, world. Hello, world. Hello, world. Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to learn to say hello in French. In French, we say hello by saying bonjour. 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 Hello. Bonjour. Okay, repeat after me. Your turn. Bonjour. 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 Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour, owl. Bonjour, owl. Bonjour, doggy. Woof, woof. Bonjour, doggy. Woof, woof. Bonjour, bear. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour, world. Bonjour, world. Bonjour, world. Hello, hello, hello. Bonjour, everyone. Today we're going to look at where France is in the world. We're going to look at that first. We're going to look at how the Eiffel Tower was built. Maybe you've heard of the Eiffel Tower before. Maybe you just want to know how towers are built. We're going to talk about that. We're going to read a story called Pierre in the Air about a little dog who goes to France. And maybe we'll even do some dancing with some French songs. Let's start by looking at our world. This is the world. This is planet Earth. Let's look at where France is. We're talking about France today. The country France is in the continent of Europe. There's Europe. All those little white things, those little words are different countries. Different countries. And this is the continent of Europe. Here, click, is France. Let's fly over to France, the country in Europe. France is where Beauty and the Beast is set. France is where The Hunchback of Notre Dame happens, the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's a lot of famous French movies, famous movies that happen in France. Paris, France is the most famous city because Paris is the capital of France. Let's fly on over to Paris, France. You might have heard of Paris, France before because that's where the Eiffel Tower is. The Eiffel Tower, it is so tall. It is a very tall, tall, tall tower. This is Sacré-Cœur Basilique, a basilica. It's a big, 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 big church that people go and visit. This is Notre Dame. This is where the Hunchback hangs around. This is Notre Dame Cathedral. And there's the Eiffel Tower at night again. All those things are in Paris, France. All those things are in Paris, France. Let's see if we can find the Champs-Élysées. Voilà, l'Arc de Triomphe, Triumph Arc. This spot is famous because all the roads go towards that circle in the middle. Do you see that? All the roads go there. And the major road here and there is the Champs-Élysées. The Champs-Élysées, there it is. It's a very famous place to go shopping. There's even a song about the Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées, na 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 na. Oh, Champs-Élysées, na 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 na. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. That's a French song. The song means at the Champs-Élysées, here at the Champs-Élysées, you can come when it's raining, when the sun is shining. You can come at midnight. You can come at noon, at lunchtime. And you'll find everything you need at the Champs-Élysées. You can do all kinds of shopping at the Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées, na 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 na. Oh, Champs-Élysées, na 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 na. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. The Champs-Élysées. Let's see what else is in Paris. Oh, the Louvre is in Paris. Louvre is a very, very, very famous museum. Not too far from the Champs-Élysées and the Eiffel Tower. There's the Louvre. There's a picture of it. Kind of a cool museum, right? Inside of this museum is actually the Mona Lisa. Maybe you've seen the Mona Lisa painting before by Leonardo da Vinci. It's very famous. The Louvre, it's a very famous museum. Okay. Let's take a peek at the Eiffel Tower. There's the Eiffel Tower. Let's look at how it was built. And there it is. There's the Eiffel Tower. So when towers are built, they're always built from the bottom to the top. You start with the bottom and you make sure the base is sturdy and strong, just like when you build a tower out of blocks or out of Legos, and then you build up, 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 up. The bottom is wide and the top is a little bit thinner. So the tower was named after an engineer named Gustave Eiffel. It's named after him, the Eiffel Tower. His last name was Eiffel, Gustave Eiffel. He was the person that tried to figure out how this tower could be built without ever falling over, so that people could go up to the top and never worry about falling down. So they built the bottom, the first level. It took over a year to make the first level. And then they started working on the second level. They actually built the second level somewhere else and brought it back to Paris and put it on top of the first level. See the big picture of it? That's it. The first and second level of the Eiffel Tower. Then they went on to the thinner third level. See the third level there? That's what it looks like with the first level, the second level, and the third level finished. After the first level and the second level and the third level, it was time for the fourth level. And at this point, the tower is very, very high, so people can see it from very far away. And some people didn't like how it looked. Isn't that kind of funny? Because people come from all over the world to see this famous tower. But while it was being built, people didn't like how it looked. They thought it looked too angry, too much metal. They didn't like it. But then it got finished. They did the top level, the final level where the lookout is, and you can look out all across Paris and very far into France from the top of the Eiffel Tower. That's how it looked over 100 years ago when it was first built. Here we can take a peek at other tall things in the world. Like this is the Statue of Liberty in New York. Very small compared to the Eiffel Tower here in the middle. And this is the Pyramid of Giza, smaller than the Eiffel Tower. Is this bigger or smaller than the Eiffel Tower? You're right, it's bigger than the Eiffel Tower. This is the Empire State Building. And this tall building is Burj Khalifa, which is way taller than the Eiffel Tower. And they probably built it the same way. They started with a strong base at the bottom and built another level and another level and another level. And you see how all of them are thinner at the top than they are at the bottom, wide at the bottom, and thin at the top to support the weight that helps towers stand up. So that's the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. Remember, Paris is the capital city in France. It's a city in France. And is France a country? Yeah, France is a country. We're zooming out of Paris and looking at France, a country in the continent of Europe. Yeah, of Europe, all these different countries in Europe. And all the continents come together to make our world. Let's read our story.
Ta-da! Here is our story for today. Pierre in the Air by Andrea Beck. And there's this main character, Pierre le Pouf, the dog. Woof woof, Pierre le Pouf. It looks like Pierre is visiting France. Pierre le Pouf gobbled down his breakfast, dashed to the living room, and jumped up to his seat in the big bay window. He found a comfy spot amongst his toys, bones, and Miss Murphy's magazines. Then Pierre gazed out the window at the world and dreamed of an adventure. "Come, Pierre," called Miss Murphy. "Your pom-poms need a trim for the poodle show." "Adventurers don't have pom-poms," thought Pierre. At Puccelli's pet parlor, he wiggled and squirmed until he heard Miss Murphy say the poodle show was in Paris. Pierre's ears pricked up. Paris? He had seen the Eiffel Tower on TV. French brie was his favorite cheese. Oh la la, thought Pierre. This could mean adventure. Pierre is so excited to go to Paris and go on an adventure. Paris is a city in France, just like Toronto is a city in Canada. Pierre forgot about pom-poms. He imagined French bread and duck pate and climbing the Eiffel Tower. While he dreamed, the scissors snipped, snip, 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 snip. And soon he was perfectly poofy once again. The very next day, Pierre and Miss Murphy flew to Paris. On the way to their hotel, Pierre spotted the Eiffel Tower. Do you see the Eiffel Tower in the picture? Yeah, there it is. Good eye. Awoo! Howled Pierre. His adventure had begun. After a short nap and a delicious brunch, Pierre was ready to explore the city. When Miss Murphy picked up her purse, he found his leash and he scampered to the door. I'm sorry, Pierre. They don't allow dogs on the tour, said Miss Murphy. And then she left without him. Oh, look at Pierre's sad face. So sad. Sad, sad Pierre. Pierre stalked out to the balcony. This was not fair. Miss Murphy usually took him everywhere. He could smell the bakeries and the cafes. He could hear dogs barking and people chatting. In the distance, the tip of the Eiffel Tower beckoned. Tomorrow she will take me with her, thought Pierre. Oh, I hope he gets to go out tomorrow. He's so excited to go out and see Paris. The next day, Miss Murphy left Pierre behind again. He paced, he scratched, he chewed, and then he sat on the balcony and dreamed he was Pierre le Pouf Daredevil Poodle. He scaled the Eiffel Tower in record time, and he parachuted down. And he didn't have pom-poms. There he is. He climbed the Eiffel Tower, and he's got his parachute, and he's parachuting down. That's an adventure. On their third day in Paris, Miss Murphy said, I'm sorry to leave you again, Pierre. Today is my only chance to visit the Louvre Museum. The Louvre is a museum in Paris. It has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful works of art, like the Mona Lisa. There it is. The Mona Lisa, the original Mona Lisa, is inside the Louvre. And there are other paintings that are inside the Louvre. Have you been to a museum of art before? The poodle show is tonight, and tomorrow we leave, Miss Murphy said. Enough is enough, thought Pierre. The moment the door closed, he slipped under the balcony railing, slid down an awning, and leapt to the street below. With or without Miss Murphy, Pierre was going to climb the Eiffel Tower. And there he goes. Pierre jumped out the window, and the little kid says, Look, regarde, look. A dog named Coco offered to show Pierre the sights. Oh, that's very kind, Coco. On their way to the tower, she pointed out the alley with the smelliest dumpster and the street with the stinkiest cheese shop. Pierre wagged his tail non-stop. When they arrived at the Eiffel Tower, Pierre snuck past the guard and charged up the stairs. Aroo! He howled at the top. And that's the top of the Eiffel Tower. All these people are looking out of the tower. And this is a sign. And the sign says it's closed in this section. That's why everyone's on the other side. In French, up here it says fermé, closed. Fermé, closed. Fermé means closed in French. And there's Pierre saying, "Oh!" As Pierre looked out over Paris, he felt a drop of rain on his cheek. Uh-oh. Moments later, it began to pour. People scurried to the elevator, and a gust of wind tore the umbrella from a woman's hand. "Mon parapluie!" she shouted. Mon parapluie. What do you think that means? Umbrella. It means umbrella. Her umbrella got ripped out of her hand, and then she said, "Mon parapluie." In French, mon parapluie means my umbrella. She said, "My umbrella, oh no!" Several people tried to grab it, but Pierre was quick. He jumped and caught hold of the handle, and to his surprise, the umbrella carried him up over the railing. "Oh no!" cried the woman. "Look at everybody's hats blowing away. It's raining and it's windy." Pierre inched up the handle and held on tight. "Oh!" he howled joyfully once again. The storm passed, the clouds cleared, and the sun came out. Pierre drifted to the ground, and people cheered, and a photographer snapped his picture. "Bravo!" said Coco. After a quick snack at the dumpster, Pierre ran back to the hotel and scrambled up the awning to the balcony.
I hope you guys
shook off
enjoyed
the rain
looking
and
at
was
France,
curling up
looking
on
at
the
the
couch when a
Champs-Elysees,
key
and how the
turned
Eiffel
in the
Tower
lock.
was built, and
Pierre
reading our
sighed
lovely story
happily.
about silly Pierre who flies
Miss Murphy
away
will never
in the
know I've
air,
been gone, he
and
thought.
doing some French dancing.
"I don't know, Pierre. I see a big mess that you left from being outside. Maybe Miss Murphy will notice that." Pierre was wrong. "What have you done?" shrieked Miss Murphy. She snapped the balcony door shut. "The poodle show was tonight, and you are a mess." Pierre got all dirty when he was playing in the rain. Before she could say another word, Pierre skedaddled into the tub, and Miss Murphy gave him a good scrub. Then she puffed and fluffed him to poofy perfection. Ta-da! At the show, Pierre walked perfectly, and he stood perfectly, and he held his head just the right way. The judge announced his name. The crowd cheered. "My champion!" cried Miss Murphy. "Look, Pierre Le Pouf won the dog show." "I am your champion," thought Pierre, with a wag of his tail. "I am also Pierre Le Pouf, Daredevil Poodle." And they're so happy, celebrating together that they've won. The next morning, Miss Murphy squinted at the photo in the newspaper. It showed a dog sailing through the sky. "What an amazing dog," she said. "That dog looks a bit like you, Pierre." "Woof," said Pierre. On the way to the airport, Miss Murphy told the driver their next dog show was in Australia. Pierre sat up straight. "Australia? I bet Pierre is excited to go on adventures in Australia. I'm going to do a video of Around the World Australia soon." Pierre had seen Australia on TV too, so he was excited to go. I think that's how Pierre says, "Goodbye, Paris." Au revoir, Paris. Goodbye, Paris. And that's the end of the story.
Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, shall you, and we provide decide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvres, why we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me, ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, this is France, and the dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glass, and then you'll be our guest. Our guest, be our guest. Yum, yum,
Les poissons, how I love les poissons. To chop and to serve little fish. First I cut off the heads, then I pull out the bones. Ah mais oui, ça c'est toujours délicieux.
Et sautez les bouteilles, finis les envies. Je dresse la table de mon nouvel lit. Je suis heureux à l'idée de ce manque d'espoir. On vient la chair, et puis l'hiver follet. Festin et
Au revoir to you all. Goodbye. Au revoir.